Good afternoon. My name is Anjali Kumari. I am a student teacher from Army Institute of Education, Greater Noida. So student, today we will study about democracy. What is democracy or why democracy? So firstly, we will see from where the word democracy is derived. The word democracy is derived from the Greek word demos, which means people, kratos, which means power of rule. Next, we will see meaning of democracy. Democracy is a form of government in which the ruler are elected by the people. According to Abraham Lincoln, democracy is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So next, we will study features of democracy. In democracy, the final decision-making power must rest with those who elected by the people. A democracy must be based on a free and fair election where those currently in a power have a fair chance of losing. In a democracy, each adult citizen must have one vote and each vote must have one values. A democratic government rules within a limit set by a constitutional law and citizens' right. The opposition parties are allowed to function freely before and after the election. The democratic government are based on fundamental principles of political equality. Next, we will see distinguish between democratic and non-democratic government. Democratic government. Democracy is the best form of government as the rulers are accountable to the people to fulfill their needs. In non-democratic government, the rulers are not accountable to the people and their needs. Next, we will compare democratic and non-democratic country. In democratic government, people elect their rulers and have right in decision making. Whereas in non-democratic country, people do not elect their rulers and have no right in decision making. Secondly, we will see the parliament is a separate body and has no interference of army. Whereas in non-democratic country, the parliament cannot pass the law about the army without the consent of army. Next, basically there are two types of democracy, direct and indirect democracy. Firstly, we will study about direct democracy. It is a political setup where the people themselves makes the laws and parliament directly in the functioning of the government. Decisions are taken on the base of the majority of opinion. It is a suitable for the geographical small countries with less population. For example, ancient Greek, Rome, and India. In modern periods, Switzerland. Next, we will see indirect democracy. In the modern world, most of the countries are following the indirect democracy. It is a system in which the representatives are elected by the people and they act on behalf of the people. They are so sensitive to cater the needs and opinion of the people. For example, India, France, USA. India is the example for direct as well as indirect democracy. Next, we will see aims of good democracy. True democracy will come to this country only when no one goes hungry to bed. In a democracy, every citizen must be able to play equal role in decision making. For this, you don't need just an equal right to vote. Every citizens need to have equal information, basic education, equal resources, and lots of